after the Dicker field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Milton.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Jackson.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Come on, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Throwing is Milton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
Has absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Come on. Ready?
To throw is Milton. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score. Chargers 28, Cowboys 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it. All the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, set.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Backfield empty here. It's 3rd and long.
Drop 50, drop 50. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Herbert going to change the play here. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Kappa.
Here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes and pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? They go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do because you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
No, old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Milton. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got a man downfield. It's Harris. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Milton. Oh, he was good as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down with the Chargers.
Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. That's to Mario Hampton out of the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Herbert throwing again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Harris, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball.
And the relief when you get it. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Mustang 19. 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton drops it to Blue, complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion right is Johnston. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, they run with blue. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Milton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Cowboys 42.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, calling it the 21. Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Herbert now. And this one finds McConkey. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Hampton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
On the set. 19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down about the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And the time we have remaining wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
19, Lions.
Throwing is Milton. Slant pass. It's Ferguson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. Guys, man complete over the middle. That's Horton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Milton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Herbert changing things up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Pass held in by Johnston. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshown. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 19-yard line.
To throw is Milton. He hits Blue. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They run for it. Here's Blue. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They've won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Milton. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Chargers 63. Cowboys 49.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, some strong running. And he's up. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Throwing after the interception. Milton. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 68 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Let's go now.
Second and 4. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An important one here, no doubt. Third and 4.
Get up. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Yeah, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Actually, just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Palontu in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here comes 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Milton. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He's got it to the 43 here. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
1st down, Los Angeles.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
Yeah.
I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I be